Hello, today is 11th of February 2022. We're fast approaching what is supposed to be like the Valentine's Day. To be honest, I don't really, some of the things in our diary, I don't see the point in them. But anyway, it is Valentine's Day. It's an excuse to self-love, I think. And let the people in your life know, whether they are male or female, friends, neighbours or whatever, just be gracious to them. Just having that love and devotion to other people and appreciation, which are all themes of Venus. And Venus is obviously, today's Venus Day. Venus rules Fridays. And in the skies today, Moon is in Mrigashira Nakshatra, which is all about searching. So I guess we can say searching for love, because Moon is supposed to be this high, constantly in love planet. It's the one that's like, so they say, if your Moon in your chart is badly afflicted, you got like a wandering eye. You're always like looking around, And in Mrigashira, Moon is, that's nakshatra of looking anyway, searching. It's always like, looking and looking some more and looking some more again. So yeah, it is kind of, I always say that, particularly Venus, Moon, or in the 12th house, Mrigashira, it is a little bit kind of planets in there. It's a little bit difficult. But we are here to learn things at the end of the day. I'm really sorry if this is sticking, so I will actually correct it, because I'll put some images on it, because I look as I'm jumping about. Let's have a look at my Wi-Fi. Seems to be okay. So anyway, so let's have a look at day that is ruled by Venus. So today, what's Venus? Venus is our values. It's how we share, what we hold dear, what we enjoyed to do, what men be looking for a woman, and again, what women do the men look for. So you can also use Venus as where Venus is in your chart as the ascendant, and have a look and see how you are in love. So you can say, for example, I don't know, say you're Pisces ascendant, you got Venus in Cancer in your 5th house. So now you can start looking at Cancer as your 1st house and have a look and see how how everything sits. Now Mars for women is attraction, and it's also for gay guys as well. It's the attraction. I guess you can use it for female gay relationships too. So sorry, you can use Venus, but for men and women, heterosexual women, you can use Mars as attraction. But then when we are actually looking, that will be attraction. But to actually settle down, women look at Jupiter, men still look at Venus. So anyway, I hope that made sense. So basically, wherever we are, wherever Venus is in our chart, it gives us some level of enjoyment. Say, for example, if you had Venus in Scorpio, there is a little bit of like profound emotional and physical, wounds and things that we need to master in order to share that love. Deepest emotions are attached to love, to sex, sexuality, investigative and exploring way of love, in a way, because it's an emotional, investigative sort of sign. When Venus is debilitated in your chart, what it shows is difficulty in finding partners. Debilitated in D9, but good in D1 means that in your natal chart means that you get partners, but there's lack of ability to keep that love going. Debilitated in D1 and D9, so really love matters are a bit difficult. And also bad kind of seventh house lord. So when your seventh lord is in the eighth house, or eighth house lord in the seventh house, obviously that shows loss of relationships, as does seventh lord in the 12th house. Venus in Virgo is quite practical about love. Venus in Scorpio or Aries is it's again, you know, they're a Mars sign, but particularly in Scorpio, there's that like holding on, you know, can't let go. Venus in K2, it just gives lots of sexual partners, but they just kind of, there's just no connection. There's disconnection there. You know, it's more like an act of sex, and then there's no fulfillment. Venus is obviously becomes, it's quite a knowledgeable planet. However, it's when it's practical, it measures things, and that's not how Venus is, because Venus is devotion. So it's like when it's measuring, when it is in Virgo, and it's difficult, you know, and also sixth house, any sixth house, yeah. Venus, when it's combust, can't see, because obviously what it is, the rays of the sun actually kind of puts a shadow over Venus. It's like you can't see yourself the way people see you, in, you know, how you are about love. Venus with Rahu expands that Venus energy, so it becomes more extroverted and more. They're more likely to kind of like be OTT about fashion, OTT about makeup, OTT about everything, you know. But they want to really, really express their Venus, you know. And they do attract men quite easily, because Venus and Rahu work very well together. Venus K2 is kind of introverted love, really. So attracts lovers which are like not on the same level as them. You know, they kind of, because sometimes K2 is like a low level sort of like very, it can give you odd relationships. But they won't be long lasting in a sense, you know. There's it could also be like there's a spiritual love. Venus and Jupiter together in first, second, and seventh house, it gives you lots of relationships. And Venus in the seventh house particularly gives you loads of relationships, because you're there to learn about love. And also Venus is the Karaka of the seventh house, so it's a bit problematic with relationships. So they could be more like sexually kind of motivated than, you know, because Venus is about values and choices. So it's kind of lost in that sense. If Venus rules the seventh house of the D9, there is like a passionate, sexually charged, strong bond in the relationship. That's what it's looking for. Yeah, that kind of thing. So those are some things about Venus. I thought I'd just like also share these kind of little notes that I have. So Venus in the first house is obviously beautiful personality, beautiful form, beautiful body and physique and character. Second house is face, so they are obviously got beautiful face. They eat good food. They kind of value, particularly if it's in good condition. Beautiful speech, beautiful family, good with money. They got money in the bank account. You know, it's very gives you that sumptuous sense. You know, they kind of have very heightened, you know, sense of senses basically. Third house gives you more artistic, gives you design, arts, appreciation for the arts, music, singing, travel, all that kind of stuff, painting, acting, dancing, singing. Gives you beautiful voice for singing, very, very nice voice. And fourth house is where Venus is, obviously it's got this directional strength and beautiful mum, beautiful home, lovely cars, harmonious family life, beautiful cozy place to live. In the fifth house is a beautiful mind, children, and loves romance. In the sixth house is great nutritionist, good at work, and no enemies normally, but they need to work on having good relationships with women. Seventh house is loves the opposite sex, loves beautiful partners, and loves sex. Eighth house Venus will be a deep thinker, a kind of like, as a result, they are very profound feelings attached to it. So it is, I always find these things so fascinating. Venus in the 9th house is good for travel, good for partners, good for education. In the 10th house gives you career in entertainment, in beauty, in fashion, in design, in advertising, that kind of thing. In the 11th house will give you really nice, lots of female friends, good friends, and gives you money as well. And Venus in the 12th house loves sex and has got a nice bedroom. There you go. Tiny little things. Have a lovely day today, and remember with Migashira, it's a soft one, and it's quite nice for it's moon which is a little bit more robust. That's got it gives you attraction. So if you got and I was just going to say that if you, in a chart, you and your partner, so your moon is opposite their Mars or on top of their Mars, like synastry, or vice versa, that's really nice. That's really, really attraction, like sexual attraction. Happy Friday to you. Bye-bye for now. Getting to know